Knock knock, come on, wake up guys, it's winters and winters are the perfect time to read some thriller books. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sid and you're watching SidBookReviewer. So I recently finished reading an amazing fiction thriller by an Indian author, and you guys know how much I love thriller, and you guys also know that I really like thrillers by Indian authors. But today I'm going to talk about one such thriller which is written by an Indian author and which is amazing, which is also about banking sector and involves sort of finance. So yes, you guys guessed it right. So the book is Don't Tell the Governor by Ravi Subramanian. Aditya Kesavan, from being academician, was offered a seat as the governor of Reserve Bank of India. Fully thrilled, enthusiastic and excited to use his academic excellence to change the Indian economy, he was fully excited to take some financial decisions. But little did he know that the finance minister, prime minister and the government have some different plan for him. Handling his duties as the governor and trying to get some independence as the governor of RBI, he actually fell in love with a girl named Pallavi. Now, was it a true love or was it only in the head of Aditya? Well, I definitely know that Aditya was really true with the woman, with his lady love, and really wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. As a result, he took decisions that were not right, that were not, I won't say that those decisions were illegal, because everything that was done was legal and there were hardly any illegality that was involved. But he took some decisions, some harsh decisions I would say, which RBI governor should not have taken, and as a result of which towards the end of the book he has to pay his dues. What I just told you is just the topmost layer in this book. It's not even a full gist. There are multiple layers in this book as well as in the characters that are involved in this book. It's really hard to figure out if that person is really on your side or even that person is on his side or not. Like, it's hard to get to understand the character of the people involved in politics or which exercise really high power. So it's written on this book that the John Grisham of banking, and I have read a book by John Grisham, The Testament. I totally love that book and I totally admire this book as well. This is truly, in sense, is a John Grisham in a way that, you know, I have never read such financial thriller in ages, and after reading this book I have become a more loyal fan, I would say, of this book. So talking about our governor Aditya. So Aditya was basically an open-minded, educated, well-read, a decision maker kind of a person. But as the story progressed, he somewhere got mixed with his feelings, and he didn't realize that he was actually taking the wrong path. And I really like how the character of governor is framed or is developed in the entire book. When the book started, I never thought that governor will do such a foolish thing, that he will get caught up by his feelings and will, you know, actually get directed by the finance minister or the other people around the industry or by the government. I thought he's an independent individual, but slowly and steadily as the book moves forward, he completely changed. Because of the decisions that he took, he has to, you know, kind of become submissive and simply accept the decisions of the finance minister or of the government. Since this is a financial thriller, so there are a lot of banking terms that are involved, like the non-performing assets, economic terrorism, demonetization, and a lot of financial terms. So I am actually an ex-CA student. I was doing CA at some point in my life, so I was able to relate to all those terms, and, you know, being aware of those terms, I actually enjoyed the book a little more. But even if you're not from a commerce or science commerce background, then the terms in this book are well explain. It won't be much of a task for you to understand them. But yes, coming from a commerce or finance background, I think I was able to enjoy this book even more. And also after reading this book, I did realize how fraud happens at a higher level in the government. Even I have the twists and the turns that takes place in this book, I never ever imagined in my life that something that could have happened or that could have been the reason for demonetization. But yes, the way author has built the entire plot and knitted it all together and reached the conclusion that yes, that is the reason for demonetization, I think heads off to the author for his imagination and for his observation. And also I would like to specify that the chapters in this book are dated, like I hope you can see they are dated, and the name of the places is also like mentioned where the conversation or incidences or where are people at that point of time in the book. So it actually makes you feel that this is the actual thing that happened because of which the demonetization thing happened. So before picking up this book, I thought that the book will be all about demonetization, but there is one single line towards the end of the book which said that this is the reason why we have to demonetize things. There is nothing more about it. Although I hate finance or financial things, but this book really got my attention, and it's completely unputdownable book. I would really recommend you reading this book because it's an amazing, and winters are the perfect time to read thrillers because that's when you can lit your candles and sit in a comfy corner with a blanket and just read a thriller. All you need is 3-4 hours to sit constantly, read and enjoy the season and the weather. And one last thing about this book is the title of this book. So the title of the book is actually one of the lines in the book where finance minister actually tells his assistant, I guess, his secretary, I guess, that don't tell the governor. And the moment that line comes in the book, I was like, so this is the reason. So that actually comes towards like the second half of the book, towards quite the end of the book, in last 50-60 pages, I guess. And till then there's a lot of curiosity, and it's a total page turner. The English is very simple, anybody can read it, and I think everybody should read it because this is the book of 2018 and one of my favorite books that I've read in 2018. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys like this book. I hope you guys like this video. If you've already read this book, then do let me know in the comments down below. How did you like it? How did you find it? Do you like it? Did you not like it? What all things did you like about this book? Do let me know. And that's all for today, guys. So if you wish to connect with me on my social media, the links are down below in the description box. And also if you want to read a more detailed review of this book, then you can always head towards my blog. The link is down below in the description box. Whatever books I review, I do write a review on my blog. It's a more detailed review, so you can always head out to that. There are no spoilers involved.